Hey guys, so I finally got a new phone, so my phone quality is just a little bit better than it used to be. Um, I am excited because I DoorDashed Sizzler for the first time, and I love Sizzler in person, so I'm hoping it's the same translation delivered. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but honestly, it happens more than I can count. So I got the salmon. I never got their salmon before. It looks pretty good. Honestly, I got to pick one side, but I added another side for an extra $1.25. And I don't think three broccoli should be $1.25. And this mashed potatoes, it feels like clay or like um, children's slime, but I'm still willing to try it. The salmon itself looks decent. It looks nicely seasoned, perfectly charboiled, and now it falls apart very easily, so that's a good sign. I also got a side Caesar salad for like $3. I should ask for extra dressing, but I usually have some in the fridge, but I'm not about to walk to 7-Eleven to go get some more. Why do I keep doing that eyebrow thing? So I'm gonna be working with this. As far as my drinks go, I didn't fill my Brita, so I'm drinking a sugar-free Kool-Aid Jammer in the flavor Fruit Punch, and I poured myself a little bit, or the last of my Chocolate Shop $7 bottle of wine. This helped me clean my room once before, so maybe it'll help me do laundry tonight. And I also got this glass recently from World Market Cost Plus. It was like $7, so I'm super obsessed with it. So I don't want to be completely boring and just eat in front of you guys, so I pulled out my one question a day little self-care booklet from Urban Outfitters. I think it was about $13. They still carry it. It's a 5-year journal. There's only about 100 questions, but I don't know the math, but they let you answer it 3 different times, like every year. Kind of like that Billie Eilish interview that just keeps going. It's June, and I haven't filled out any questions since February 22nd. So I have a lot of questions I could answer, and maybe I'll write them down as why would I not write it down? Okay, I'm gonna try to write it down and eat and talk without my mouth full. This sounds like a lot. Sounds like more than I was intending. And also I realize I'm trying to cover up my beard because it's so untamed, but YOLO. This is my favorite part of Kool-Aid and Capri Sun. Sometimes it feels like it's the only reason why I even get Kool-Aid and Capri Sun, because it's like a cup already put together. I don't have to pour anything, don't have to buy a straw, and it's easy to throw away. So, it's nicely portioned too. So, the first question that I left off on was, what struggle are you happy to have behind you? The first thing that comes to mind is not being so terrified of coronavirus, because I was having the worst anxiety attacks just passing by people without a mask near my local park when everything was shut down for the first time. And I caved and I hooked up with this one guy, and I had the worst anxiety after that I was gonna get it, and I felt so mad and embarrassed that I put my family at risk. I immediately quarantined and everything turned out fine. But when I went back to work for the second time after my business reopened, I ended up getting it, and I actually wasn't that terrified by the time I got it because half my staff got it, and I was fortunate enough to only be able to have flu-like symptoms, and I didn't even lose my taste buds. I just was extremely lazy and didn't want to eat for 4 days, and I love eating, as you guys could tell. So I am just very fortunate and blessed to not be as fearful because I was able to make it to get the vaccine, and I'm fully vaccinated now. I still take all my usual precautions with masks and sanitizers and social distancing. So I am glad most of that's behind me. It's not a closed chapter in my life, but I'm glad that I'm fully vaccinated and I feel a lot safer. So I'm gonna jot that down. Probably edit this part out. Honestly, this is helping me eat a lot slower because usually I'm scarred through my face. I don't like gravy, but these mashed potatoes are missing something. Like cheese, or bacon bits, or green onions, or gravy. I don't even like gravy. Time to give this salmon a whirl. Sorry, not classy. She's good. The tartar sauce is horrible. The salmon itself is good. Okay. What promise have you kept? The last promise that I could come to my mind is sitting on my sister's ottoman, and I kind of broke it. So I told her I'd give her $80 towards a new piece of furniture, and so she picked out this nice TV stand, which was on. It was like $130 at Home Goods. So I put $80 towards that, and it was really, really bougie. Honestly, furniture like that is normally $300 to $400. So if I find a picture of it or take a picture of it, I'll show you guys. So I'm glad I was able to pull through with that because I told her I was just gonna give her the cash, but I'm glad she found something tonight. So, you know, I just gave her the money while I had it. So I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna have to edit this out because it's getting boring. But I'm having fun. I don't know why they cheap out on the veggies. That carrot is phenomenal. That broccoli's great. These mashed potatoes suck. If I had like barbecue sauce or A1 steak sauce, they'd be tolerable. This bread is so buttery, you like practically choke on the butter. At least it's not on both sides, but like for grilled cheese, maybe with steak, this would be great. Mm. Those are usually free, but they want to charge you 99 cents, so beats me. Honestly, some water would be really nice right now, but I need to fill my Brita. I like how I talk mad smack about these mashed potatoes, but I'm still eating them. I honestly think it would be fun if I did a live stream then. But all of like 3 friends probably wouldn't be online. Okay. What's the first thing you did this morning? Pet my dog and kissed her. That was great. Okay. I should have looked for a salmon and steak combo, but I feel like they usually only do shrimp and steak. I know, so close to getting baked potato, but I don't know what stopped me. It seemed like dry. I could have microwaved some butter. Something about their Parmesan cheese is phenomenal. As good as this chocolate wine is, I kind of wish I had a more savory wine. Like, a more bitter. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to open it. So why am I talking about it? I could really go for a Twix bar right now. I had one the other day at work. Oh my god, it was so good. How famous would you like to be? That is a very good question. Honestly, thinking YouTuber wise, I'd want to be like as well known as like Emma Chamberlain or like Nikki and Gabby. Like, well enough to have a great normal-ish life, but like still be able to make YouTube videos and feel like I'm part of like normal society. I'm not like crazy bougie and like, you know, like overbuying like everything's luxury. Like I still shop at like Victoria's Secret and Forever 21 and like Urban Outfitters, and I'm not like just Gucci and Prada and like, you know, like somewhere in the middle where like not everyone's gonna recognize you if you go out, and there's not gonna be like paparazzi following you. But like if you're at the mall and someone happens to watch your YouTube channel, they're like, "Oh my God, can I take a pic?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." But delete it if I look bad, you know. So I'm gonna write like those people because those are my favorite YouTubers, and I'm probably basic because I don't watch much anybody else, but I love those three girls. They should collab. I'm sure they have, and I probably just haven't watched it. Cool. What other top qualities of your perfect mate? Um, honestly, the first one that comes to mind is knows how to make me laugh, gives me space because I'm the kind of person who needs a lot of space, and pushes me to try new foods and new hobbies. Maybe listen to new music too. But someone who's gonna gently push me out of my comfort zone, but also like someone who doesn't have like a huge personality, so it kind of makes me feel like I am also outgoing. um, yeah, someone who's gonna be like my drinking buddy, but also my sober mom, like someone who's gonna be my cuddle buddy, but after 5 minutes when I'm done cuddling, they're just gonna like fall asleep and be on their side of the bed. I'm acting like I've experienced all of this before, but I'm just gonna write those three things down. When life gives you lemons, what do you do? I want to say you make lemonade, but I feel like when life gives you lemons, you think about what you're gonna do with those lemons for like 2 years, and then you think you're gonna make lemonade, but then you end up making like lemon bars, and then right as you're about to make lemon bars, you like end up using like the outer of the lemon, like shaving on top of like a random cake you bought at Safeway. So basically, what I'm trying to say is you never know what life's gonna throw at you. So when life gives you an opportunity, you try to seize the opportunity and you try to do your best. So I think just doing your best with that, whatever life gives you, and hoping for the best. I think hope is such a powerful tool that people should try to use their advantage, but it's really hard when you don't have hope, when you're in a really tough situation. So it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And why do I sound like I've experienced life? Because I don't know anything. Um, so I think it's the wine talking, but I'm gonna say you make scrambled eggs because when does life give anyone lemons? When have you taken a leap of faith? I took a leap of faith when I stepped down at work, and I honestly don't think I could have afforded to take that kind of um, cost cut. Like, I was gonna lose 2 hours of pay and at least 10 hours of work a week, and I thought I wouldn't be able to make that work, but honestly, it's been working so far. It was the best decision I could have made for myself, and it almost makes me want to cry because I just felt like I was going through so much mentally and it was so clouded and I couldn't see any brighter future, and just taking that small step to take some time for myself gave me so much peace of mind. I'm able to go to my apartment pool now. I'm able to have faith that I might actually try to work out and try to actually go grocery shopping to eat better. And I just feel like it's so important to not always put work first. Always you want to work to live and not live to work, and that's what my manager said once when I first applied. And it's just always stuck with me, and I really just need to hone that in and bring it in. And finally, in March, what is your favorite day of the week? I would say Fridays, just because that's the first day that came out to my mind because I've been having a lot of Fridays off, and I feel like I'm always very hopeful that I'm going to be able to go to Denials. as you guys know, it's one of my favorite places to thrift and look for hidden treasures. And it also is like the day right around when like things are just popping. Like there's usually really good sales in the mall if I happen to be working, or I don't know, it's just usually the day things happen. Like